Do you want to tell them or should I?
Yeah, you should, since you're the one.
Listen.
You're the culprit.
Listen. I'm a passionate guy.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I get real passionate about is how much I hate Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, but it kind of hurt you in this instance.
But I just really hate it.
Why don't you tell the audience what you did, so that they can be
While
aware of what happened.
While filming and recording our Aquaman spoiler episode, I got very excited. And in my...
This episode that you're about to watch.
Yeah.
You got to put yourself in the mind of what's going on.
Yeah.
In this episode that you're about to watch, Kyle kind of fucked up a little bit.
You'll hear me
and
get really excited.
In the midst of a very impassionate spiel about how much he hates Batman vs. Superman and
a lot.
And Zack Snyder.
I don't hate Zack Snyder.
The works of Zack Snyder.
Some of them.
He accidentally turned off his mic. So I'm going to do some type of... I'm obviously trying to predict the future here, but we're going to be mixing...
There's going to be a splinch going on. A little splicing of...
Splinch?
It's a Harry Potter thing. But it makes no sense.
Okay, so
you
splice
is what I meant.
So yeah, I'm going to be splicing this shit together. So look forward for this
There's going to be a weird
episode.
There's going to be like a weird break, maybe.
Yeah.
Some kind of weird... On the video, there'll be some kind of cut.
But
on the audio, you might not even notice it. Maybe.
Yeah, probably not.
But we basically recorded like the whole episode and realized like 6 minutes into it, I turned my mic off.
Yeah. And then we reshot it again, but
it's fine.
Enjoy our Aquaman episode. And have a great day.
Ready? You look like you just got out of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fitting.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because we in. Gotcha.
What are we talking about, dude?
We're talking about this month's poll winner, Aquaman.
You mean Aquaman?
No, Aquaman.
Aquaman.
You're going to do that through this whole episode, aren't you?
Nope.
Okay, good.
It's going to get old.
Yeah, it already is.
Yep.
Not to you guys, because you just tuned in, but he's been doing it for like 10 minutes. Aquaman, winner of the poll by a tight margin. You saw it, right? You're not coming in blind, are you?
I definitely saw it.
Oh, okay, good. That would be bad. So, Aquaman, part of the DC Cinematic Universe, the 6th film, I believe, of the DCCU, is the story of Aquaman. It's part origin story, part not. Yeah. It's directed by James Wan. You know what James Wan's done? He's done some horror movies.
Furious, right? No,
Furious 7, yes.
Okay.
He also did The Conjuring 2, Saw, he wrote. He directed The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. Yeah. He was mostly known for horror movies before Fast 7.
Okay.
But yeah, now he's dabbling in
that makes a lot of sense.
over-the-top action.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring up why later.
Got a lot of writers on here again. Oh, yo, Jeff Johns wrote on... That's cool. Jeff Johns wrote this.
Who's that?
He's a comic book writer.
Oh.
He's I think he's the head editor for DC Comics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And wrote an amazing Aquaman run.
Dope.
As well as an amazing Green Lantern run.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Things would line up.
Actually, if I am correct, and I may not be, but if I am correct, the comic book run that this movie is based off of, Jeff Johns wrote. I'm almost positive. Almost positive. There's a lot of actors in this movie. Some of the ones that matter. Jason Momoa. He's Aquaman. Arthur Curry. You may know him from
Game of Thrones.
as Khal Drogo. Stargate Atlantis. I don't know.
I think he was in an episode of Baywatch.
Ooh, nice. Amber Heard as Mira. May know her from
Never Back Down. The Rum Diaries.
That's weird that's where we both win. Never Back Down.
I mean, that was like her breakout role.
Yeah.
And it's something that a lot of people have seen. So.
Yeah, that's true. The Rum Diary, Machete Kills, 3 Days to Kill. She's in a lot of movies with kill in their name. Yeah. Willem motherfucking Dafoe, a.k.a. Norman Osborn.
You might know him from being Jesus.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'm not talking about The Last Temptation of Christ. I mean that he is Jesus.
Literally Jesus. Willem Dafoe is amazing. Patrick Wilson as King Orm. Patrick Wilson from Watchmen and The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. He's worked with James Wan a bunch. Nicole Kidman from Moulin Rouge.
What's that?
Shut up. You know that right now, me and you could sing the Elephant Love Medley to everyone listening if we wanted to, with no backtrack.
We're not doing
We
that.
could just do it. And the most impressive part, we could switch roles if we wanted to. We could both play either character. Mm-hmm. You know that's true. I don't need you pretending up in here. We're honest truth tellers. Let's see. We got Dolph Lundgren, your boy.
Mm-hmm. I actually didn't know that he was in this.
Dude, he's got that flowing red hair, baby. We got Tamora Morrison, a.k.a. Jango Fett, a.k.a. the voice of Moana's dad, as Arthur's dad, Tom Curry. And the last one I will include here, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
Who's that?
He played Manta.
Okay.
He was in The Get Down.
Yes. Yeah, he played Cadillac in The Get Down,
yes.
right? Mm-hmm.
So, thoughts?
Okay. So, my first thoughts. The entire time while I was watching this movie, I was like, did this get pulled straight out of a middle schooler's head?
Dude.
And I mean that
in the best way.
In the worst and the best way possible.
Yeah. Can I tell you, dude, this movie's fucking wild. Yeah. This movie is nuts. This movie is so crazy. Mm-hmm. Listen, you want to know how crazy this movie is? The fact that there is a dinosaur colony in the middle of the earth is a footnote. The fact that there is an army of crab people, footnote.
Dog.
The fact that there are fish people, footnote. It doesn't even matter. None of this shit. That's just like, this shit is real. Accept it. We're moving on.
And I think that's probably
awesome.
the greatest quality about Aquaman is the fact that it is unapologetically silly.
It's wild.
It's crazy, right?
Dude, they said, somebody walked up to James Wan. They're like, hey, first of all, they walked up and they're like, hey, man, we really like what you do. We like your horror films. We like Fast 7 was really good. And he was like, oh, thanks, man. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, listen, we want you to direct one of our DC movies. He's like, oh, that's cool. And then they're like, yeah, would you rather do Flash or Aquaman? And he was like, bitch, give me Aquaman. That shit's crazy. Give me Aquaman. So James Wan did Aquaman. And he was just like, this is DC's universe. This is the Zack Snyder verse. The dark, dull, bleak, bad movies. I'll say it. Fucking come at me, bitches. These motherfuckers. Dude, I saw some people that were like, Batman vs. Superman is the best DC. Yeah,
all that shit that like Max Landis talks about with producers always saying, oh, it's going to be a dark and gritty reboot of X, and that's like a problem with comic book movies, and especially in the DC universe.
Everything's right? Bleak and dull and
it's lame. And it's lame. Have some fucking fun with your comic book characters.
Yeah.
It should be a really fun movie, and that's exactly what Aquaman
this movie
does.
Is colorful, vibrant, exciting, stupid, fun, awesome, exciting. Dumb,
kinetic,
So
sexy.
kinetic. Anytime that there is a scene that's like, if we've gone like 3 or 4 minutes without someone getting punched or thrown or zapped or bamboozled,
it is
something explodes, something blows up.
5 or 6 times in this movie, probably every time that there's dialogue between 2 or 3 characters, it gets interrupted by an explosion.
A literal explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Arthur and Mira having a nice time in Sicily, getting to know each other, and Mira's learning about humans. Explosion. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? We're having a moot between kings, and we're discussing political issues. Explosion. Mm-hmm. Nicole Kidman and Tamora Morrison are living a happy life with a baby. Explosion. Too much happiness. Explosion. Blow stuff up. We got to keep things moving.
Yeah. It is really fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun, but it's dumb.
Yeah.
The dude got to stick his head in the toilet to breathe. The bad pee joke.
What was the bad pee? Oh, when they were trying to get the information about the
trident,
right?
And then she pulled the cool. She did the cool magic and the heaven.
For those that haven't seen Aquaman and don't,
he makes a pee
the
joke.
Magic and he makes a pee joke after they're trying to get information about this trident that they're trying to get right in order to beat the bad guy. And Aquaman and his love interest Mira, right? Mira. They're trying to get information out of this old age technology that is in the middle of the Sahara Desert, which actually used to be in the ocean.
Part of Atlantis.
Right? It was part of Atlantis, and it was submerged in the water. So Mira's like,
add water.
Fucking, we got to add water. So she does the magic and pulls the fucking sweat off his brow and puts it on this fucking thing that looks like the shit that you put into the bank tubes. That
it does look like that.
They put water on it, and then the fucking magic happens.
And then he's like, show off. You could have just peed on it. Like,
that's a dumb joke.
He straddles the line of being too stupid so often.
It's a dumb joke.
Like, come on. Peed on it? That's vulgar.
It's a little...
She did some cool magic, man.
It's a little dumb.
A little dumb. Yeah. What?
So let's get specific about this. What do you think are like what are your favorite scenes in this movie?
I really like the scene in Sicily. I really like that scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have this weird thing where I'll watch like action movies or big blockbuster movies, and for some reason, like the action in this movie is amazing. This movie is beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing that sticks out with me a lot of movies like this is like that one scene where the characters can really sit and have a character moment, and I feel like that was the best one of those,
which is exemplary in Wonder Woman as well.
Yeah,
there's the scene on the boat.
Incredible. There's multiple in Wonder Woman.
Right.
There's a scene where they dance. There's this scene right after he comes to Themyscira, and there's a lot of them in Wonder Woman. This one in Sicily is probably the one where they take the most time to have Arthur and Mira kind of grow together a little bit. That scene really stands out to me.
Which there isn't a lot. Don't go into this movie thinking that you're going to get as up to the level of, because that's one thing that Wonder Woman has in spades over Aquaman is the ability to handle those slower moments. Because the slower moments in Aquaman ain't
if
good.
it goes 3 minutes, blow something up.
Which is like kind of, it's good for the movie. As stupid
because they're
as
interrupting so many scenes that maybe aren't as good.
As silly as that is, because like the worst scene in the movie to me is the scene on the beach with teenage Arthur, and he's talking to Willem Dafoe's character. What's his name?
Volko.
Yeah. And Volko is telling Arthur about his mother and how she was sacrificed to the trench, and all of these problems with Atlantis, whatever. And Arthur is realizing like his own guilt for his mother's death, pretty much. And it's just it's not good. It's student filmy.
Acting's not that great.
Yeah. It's really just ham-fisted.
Yeah.
But the scenes that
then they throw a trident at each other and it's cool.
Yeah.
Then Willem Dafoe does the cool trident spin. The trench scene was really cool.
Okay, so that's actually my favorite part of the movie. And you talked about James Wan having
a lot of horror experience.
The director being he wrote Saw, right?
And he directed The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2.
Oh, so to me that was like it was kind of a curveball when they threw that in there. I didn't expect to have that scene in
Be
there.
spooked?
Because like you have like sort of all this like silly, like really colorful stuff. And this that scene, it's dark, but it's not gritty.
Yeah.
Right? It's very played up. It's very comic booky. But it's scary still.
Those are scary creatures.
Those that haven't seen the movie yet, there's a part where Mira and Aquaman fucking steal this boat and have to go out into the trench in order to get the trident that they're looking for, in order for him to beat his brother. Well, the boat is above this trench, which was a fallen kingdom or something like that.
The trench is part of Atlantis that sunk.
Right.
Yeah, there's like 6 kingdoms. Like there's the deserter kingdom was in the Sahara. The trench, the people got corrupted. There was one, they called them the fishermen, where people literally turned into fish people.
Right.
There was the one where people turned into crab people.
Right. Okay. But this area of Atlantis or whatever that fell into the trench, the people literally turned into like sea monsters.
Yeah.
And the sea monsters are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They start taking over the boat, and fucking Aquaman gets a flare, and then they jump down into the trench and fucking
because they're afraid of the
swim
light.
down. And there's just this really cool, like, because all of the sea monsters are afraid of the flare, they're kind of swimming around Aquaman and Mira the entire time as they're diving down into the trenches. There's thousands of these sea monsters that are around them, and it's the music that's playing is really creepy and it's super fun. I really enjoyed that scene.
Then they hop through a portal to Dinosaur Land. And they don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
They're just like, there's dinosaurs here. Moving on. Yo, the movie's wild.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the movie's a ton of fun, but there are not so good things. What did you think about Patrick Wilson as his brother?
As far as the casting of him?
Casting and performance, both?
I'm fine with Patrick Wilson. I wasn't excited about seeing that he was in this movie. He's like someone that like every time I see him in a trailer or something, like I'm kind of like, yeah, like it's not. I like him in horror movies.
Yeah,
I like him because he's I think
he's in The Conjuring and The Conjuring too.
So I do like him, but he's not really that.
He's not imposing
as a villain. Yeah,
yeah.
He's not very menacing.
Like he's very mean and tyrannical.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that side of the character, it works well. The sort of
But you don't.
the sort of angry king thing works. But the problem is that he can't just be that. He also has to be a foil to Arthur. And you have like the most manliest man possible playing Arthur Curry. Like, I feel like the only way that I could fear Ocean Master in this movie fighting Aquaman is if like Chris Hemsworth was playing him.
Yeah.
Like somebody equally imposing physically.
Right.
You know what I mean? Chris Hemsworth would be kind of weird.
Like, I feel like
I want to see them fight.
Chris Hemsworth and Jason Momoa in
Yeah.
real life. I feel like they
No,
would
in a
both
movie.
be just like so bro. They'd be like, we're not gonna fight, dude.
No,
This
but
is
like,
chill.
you know, like
we'll have some beers.
if that's true, that's what would happen. Yep. But you know what I'm talking about? Like Patrick Wilson isn't physically imposing enough and menacing
I
enough
agree.
to me to come as a legitimate foil to Aquaman.
Yeah.
Like even when he was losing the fight in the Ring of Fire, I still felt like Aquaman could win that fight.
Right.
Even without his trident and like the trident he had to go get. Trying to think.
As far as cons of the movie.
Yeah, I
as
had
far as...
something else I was going to say. You give me one.
Okay. So, like, the dumbness of this movie, I would say, is a double-edged sword here because, like, it does work in its favor sometimes, like because it is so fun and it doesn't try to take itself too seriously. But you know, a lot of times, like the dialogue is just kind of awful.
Yeah, cheesy.
Yeah, super cheesy and corny.
Dude, just it was in the trailer and they kept it. The whole what could be better than a king? Like, oh god.
Yeah, it makes you roll your eyes. There's a lot of the dialogue is going to make you roll your eyes.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is super fun. But there's little moments in here. I don't know if you caught this, but before that fight between Orm and Aquaman, there was like a UFC fight card thing.
Yep.
And it gave pros and cons.
Yep.
It said
I
King
saw
Orm.
that.
It said King Orm, and then for Aquaman, it just said half breed.
Yeah, it said half breed on it. Yeah. I caught
pros.
that.
It said for pros, it was literally just bullet points.
It said nothing, and then it said cons, and it was literally like half breed, drunk, and something like it was like, come on.
And they showed it for maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah,
like I literally couldn't even read all of it.
I saw it, registered what it was, read the cons on Aquaman's side, and then couldn't read Orm's side. Like I couldn't. I'm sure there's probably some funny stuff there too.
That was really clever. I enjoyed that. Like it was.
And they have that reaction, like when they crash down, and the crowd. It was in the trailer too. The crowd like looks at each other and then cheers. Like it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh man, I wish I could remember the other thing I was going to say. I some other things I liked. I really liked Yahya Mateen, the guy who played Manta. I liked him.
Yeah, the guy from the
I thought he was really good. Mm-hmm. He's scary.
And he has the most I think he has the least two-dimensionality to him as far as a villain. Because he has a legit reason to hate Jason Momoa outside of...
Yo, that was like some super non-heroic stuff in the beginning of the movie. I like that. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And it's kind of already established that in this universe that Aquaman's kind of an asshole. Mm-hmm. You know, like in Justice League... in Justice League, he like when Batman first goes to recruit him, he's like drunk in some town, and like he's kind of established as someone who doesn't really care about stuff. I thought it was kind of, like they referenced Justice League in this movie, and I saw some people talking about this as like a soft reboot of the cinematic universe, and I was like, it's not. It's clearly just a continuation. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to say soft reboot in terms of tone,
theme,
tone and theme, it's a complete 180 from bleak Zack Snyder stuff, but it's clearly a like she literally says Steppenwolf. She's like, you fought Steppenwolf and you saved the world. Okay, yeah, we're continuing on. It's not a reboot at all. Mm-hmm. Did you like Amber Heard? I really liked Amber Heard.
Yeah,
I thought she was good. Did you like the octopus playing drums?
Dude, that was kind of I like that. It was so
that's a reference, right?
It is.
Aquaman has an octopus friend named Topo.
That plays drums?
Oh, it's just that's just Topo.
Oh, okay.
Like he just had like I was like looking at the trivia afterward, and James Wan was like, "Yeah, we wanted to include Topo somehow, but we didn't." So they were playing drums.
It's so ridiculous.
It's like the Ant and Ant-Man playing drums. It's like so silly. Oh, geez. Yeah, there's so much fun stuff. Really, really pretty stuff too.
It's a good looking movie.
Yeah, very good looking movie. Yeah, go see it. I don't know what else to say. Oh man, it was there. There's something in my head and I can't find it.
I don't know, dude. I wish I could fucking.
Something about. I can't remember. It's never going to come to me. Dang it. Should have wrote it down.
Yep, guess.
But it like came to me during the episode, so I don't know where I would have wrote it.
Right.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Screw it.
Yep.
Go see Aquaman. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Go see Bumblebee too.
Did you also see Bumblebee?
Yeah. I saw Aquaman Thursday night, saw Bumblebee Friday morning. Yep. I think that's it though.
Yeah. Let's wrap this up, dude.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. Man, I'm so shook from not being able to remember my own thoughts right now. Yeah, this has been Chris and Kyle Show. He's Chris, I'm Kyle. Find him, chrismichaelstott.com for his website or on Instagram. Find me, DavinWell25, Twitter, Instagram. Find the show, The Chris and Kyle Show, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all podcasting platforms, tcaks pod on Twitter. Hit us up, share, rate, review, comment, all those kinds of things. I hope you guys have a great New Year. It's going to be New Year's soon when this airs. I hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you have a good New Year. And come back next week for A Star Is Born. We went and saw it separately. I saw A Star Is Born, and then I was like, yo, dog, you got to go see A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
And then you were like, all right, I'll go see it.
Yeah. And I saw it like it was very like impulsive. Like we talked.
He was like, hey, I'm going to go to Walmart. Do you need anything? And I was like, I need some toothpaste. And then like 4 hours later, he came home. I was like, he's been at Walmart for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a heavy episode.
It does get kind of heavy. Yeah. But good though.
I hope so.
In a good way.
I hope so.
Yeah. Come and check it out. Yeah. That's been us. Chris and Kyle Show. Go see Aquaman. We out.
Stay weird.